20 years old with over 5 billion streams worldwide. Not million, billion with the B. Let's go ahead and make that clear because you're going to hear that number again. 2 gold singles, 4 platinum singles, 3 double platinum singles, 2 triple platinum singles, and 2 gold albums. The only albums for him to even produce because he's only been rapping for 3 years. His first hit single broke the internet. It's sitting at over 1.2 billion streams alone. And making it out of the east side of Memphis isn't exactly the easiest thing to do. Most people would call that an overnight sensation, but I call that God's plan. It's been written for this kid since the day he touched the mic. Men lie, women lie, but numbers don't. But the most impressive part is not even the numbers. For most people, if you were to take those numbers away, they'd be left with nothing. But what do you do at that point? What do you do when the one thing that you thought you was good at you can no longer do? Or the one thing you thought you offered to the world you can no longer offer? Who are you at that point? That's the question that I want to ask everybody listening right now. But more importantly, I want you to hear the answer from somebody that's figured that out. That's why I want to introduce you to my brother and my friend, NLE Choppa.
Take if you did this shit again. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, hey New Year. Come to me with that old shit.
Y'all ready? Everybody ready?
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
You know, once you do this, ain't no going back. Just kidding, I'm saying.
Yeah, like we finna catch a body.
Alright.
Damn. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I mean, what is 3? It's 3 years, right?
3 years. So really like 4 if we, cause it started at 4.
It's like, yeah, it's like
so
4
about
years.
3.5.
3.5.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
I'm gonna let you do the honors.
Okay, so I'm gonna chop one, huh?
Yeah, so just take it.
Okay.
You go for it if you're ready.
That's the first one.
That's it.
Damn. This shit about
How does it feel? How does it feel looking at it?
It looks cool. I'm ready to see it all off.
you wanna cut some more? You want me to go ahead?
Yeah, let me do one more. That's long.
Like,
it's my antenna, man.
Let's give you like that's a good one right there. Yeah.
Where?
Right there. Yeah, give you
a. Lordy Jesus.
Come on, man. All right, if you're ready, I'm gonna.
Let's do it.
Going.
Let's do it. 2, bro. The number 2 been following me so much today.
I'm gonna hand them to you after I cut them.
Hand them to you. I don't know why 2 just keep popping up across my conscious.
We kind of talked earlier, you know, about why, but
reinstate.
I mean, if you wanted to talk, man, like, why now? Why did you decide to have this switch?
So what I went through was an awakening, pretty much. I feel like a lot of people embark on awakened journeys. And through the process of being on an awakened journey, you deal with a lot of things. A lot of things of like reprogramming, a lot of days of loneliness, a lot of days of just questions and just being deep in thought. A lot of days where you try to keep the faith high, but sometimes you find yourself hopeless because it's like you're so separated on a journey. You're so out of the loop of the norm that things kind of tend to feel like you're the oddball, if that makes sense. Which can lead to things of the nature of like sometimes being depressed, sometimes having a big amount of stress, anxiety at all-time high, and just things of that nature. So, man, you gotta slow down. You giving them too fast. Slow down.
I take a little time. I can take a little time with it,
but yeah, like man, but yeah, like
you can't look in the mirror till I'm done either.
Okay,
don't look at the mirror. Don't know. Hey, so you gotta move that mirror, cause he gonna look in the mirror.
I ain't gonna look.
Don't look in the mirror. We gotta cover your eyes when we walk past the mirror.
But yeah, man, just dealing with all of that, right? And you go on a journey to find out what your purpose is. So as I was embarked along the journey, it was a lot of ups and downs, a lot of days, rainy days. Some days was kind of sunny, some days was gloomy. And through the process of that, I found what I'm here to do and what I'm here for.
When did you start to understand like that itself? You know, and was it something that you, like, when did you learn it? And like, how'd you learn that? Because You know, like we've been making art for a while now. You know, it's like when you were making art originally, like 15, 16, starting this journey, did you expect to be where you are now with the message that you have today? Like, when did you start to learn, like, man, if I'm gonna do this, I gotta inspire?
I knew it was something with helping and healing. That's my purpose, helping and healing. So I knew along that line from the day I had the awakening, even the day since I was born, I knew I'm a hero. So there just goes with helping and healing, which is my purpose. But to help and heal, you have to heal yourself first. You know, especially when you have a platform like me. I feel like a lot of artists don't understand. We here to soulfully inspire and help the people on their journey. It's to get to that top level, that top layer, and throw that ladder down with your hand to pull, you know, the other ones up. So I realized I couldn't fully do that to my full potential until I won the fight on the inside. But it takes a real man, a real woman. It takes a real person. It takes real strength. It takes real discipline. It takes prayer. It takes a strength beyond the body or the vessel of you to be able to fight the fight that's on the inside.
But like, when did you know, all right, I'm having a battle here. There is a mental battle. Because sometimes I didn't know for a lot of time that I had mental battles of my own.
Yeah.
Until it got to a point where it was too big to ignore. And like, everybody could see it from the outside now, and I feel like that was too long.
Yeah.
And I was ignoring a lot of the things that I felt mentally because it's just not something that you think you're gonna go through. Sometimes, you know, when we talk about mental health, you know, you just never expect like it's gonna be me that goes through that. When did you know that you had a battle to face?
I knew I had a battle to face when my thoughts weren't reflecting of the word life or reflecting of the word living. It was more so reflective of I'm better off not here. Once my thoughts started to creep into that state, I started to realize, yo, Chop, you gotta wake up. It's something you gotta give. It's something that has to give to get you back to your youth, your inner child, back to that person that was smiling, laughing, playing, joking, and just all about life. Things start to suck the life out of you once you lose focus and you lose track on what's really important. And that was the state of life I was in. And it was days where I'm gonna be honest, I tried to take action on harming myself, and you know what I'm saying? It got to that point. And when it gets to that point, it's serious. It's extremely serious. I kid you not, the power of prayer. And that's why I take prayer so seriously.
You know, because we dream chase. And when I had nothing, I dreamed of like, yo, God, when you give it to me, this is what I'm gonna do with it.
Yeah.
This, I promise you, if you give it to me, I'm gonna use it for good. I'm gonna use it, this is what I'm gonna do. Yeah. And there's been times I've caught myself, again, everything I prayed for and I wanted, I've been given. And there were times, again, I didn't stand on what I said I was gonna do when I wanted it. You know, so I just feel like you ask God to eat, and he fill your plate up with food, keep up your appetite.
For sure.
And the things that are coming along with what you asking for, stand on them.
For sure.
And they're gonna keep coming.
So with that being said, I felt as if I was the hottest, and man, things started to really trickle. And it's because I blew up and everything gets thrown at you, and it goes back to the wants and the needs. It goes back to the oath. There's people around me that wasn't for my best interest. Me being a young kid, you don't really know at that point. You know, you're learning, so it's like you're still going through the motions, but you trying to live it up, but at the same time, you start to realize how it's a blessing and a curse, and certain things just coming to your doorstep ain't meant for you to pick up. So I was picking up these things and I was adding them to my backpack, and I was like carrying it along this journey. And as I'm going up the hill, going up the mountain, I keep putting shit in the backpack. I thought, wow, that backpack is real heavy. And you stop climbing. And you reach a type of stagnant feel, but it was only on the inside. On the outside, I was still, I had hits.
You look lit.
Hits, it was turned. Everything looked great from the outside. I was still the hottest in the world. But internally, I felt like, yo, what the fuck I get here for? Like, you know, why did I want to get here just to sink?
For it to feel like this.
Yeah, for it to feel like, you know what I'm saying? And yo, it started to progress. So it led into 2020. It hit hard. It led into 2021 and it hit the worst. And I kid you not, like March 2021, we hit the pandemic, I believe, if I'm quoting it right. March 2020, we hit the pandemic. It was like a reset button God hit on the universe, and I was isolated even more. But yeah, man, through that process, I started to learn me, man, for sure. I finally feel like I've learned everything that God sent my way. I was beating myself up about it. I'm like, yo, you fucked it up. Oh, you messed it up. Like, damn, you stupid. You
know that's your lesson.
Yeah, that's my lesson, right?
That's your lesson. And as long as you learn, there's never a loss in any situation.
Never was.
A friend that left, a business partner that left, an opportunity, a feature, a music, like whatever it is, if it left, it wasn't meant to be there.
Never.
If it left, you were supposed to learn from it.
For sure, and that's what's so beautiful about the journey now. And that's why I can't help but smile, because everything that I was manifesting for myself, God was just sending the storms my way. He was like, yo, I'm sending you storms because I want to show you that what you manifesting has to be protected. Everybody can't go on this journey. You can't take use of everything that's brought to you. You got to be disciplined. You got to have flow. You have to surrender. You have to stay prayed up. You have to still do these things that you did to get here, and then some to hold on to it. Getting there is not the accomplishment. Holding on to that shit. Staying there and holding on to the shit God give you, that's the accomplishment, bro.
Yeah, but talk about that, because some people that dream of blowing up, of being viral, of being seen, think that's the hardest hurdle.
Man, the hardest hurdle was staying there, bro, because I'm gonna tell you just like this. You get it, then comes the girls, then comes the drugs, then comes the money, then comes the problems. You gotta realize what's best for your life, and that just comes with the basics of knowing some things are temporary, some situations are meant to learn from. If you don't have the strength to walk away from certain things that are detrimental, that's when it kill you in the long run. It could kill you physically, it could kill you mentally, it could kill you emotionally, and that's what I realized with my life. Now it's like, okay, if I meet someone, I'm not using them just for their body. I want to use them to learn. I want to use them for knowledge. I want to use them to see what can I learn from you. I want to use you for all of the right reasons before I even get to the intimacy standpoint. Don't get me wrong, I have balance. Love is love, but you have to balance it with lust at times. I mean, that's cool because it's a yin and a yang, but you never can be too much into something that's detrimental. So you have to create the balance, and once I figured that out, it's like, yo, everyone that's gonna come to me, I know it's not meant for them to be here forever with me. It's probably temporarily for me to learn something that might help benefit 20 years from now.
You can either, you can either be a lesson or a blessing.
For sure. And I take a step back, I reflect. I looked at all the storms God sent me. It was to remove me from the people that wasn't in the life I was building. And then when I took another step back to reflect on my current, everything I manifested came into fruition. It's here. It's right here.
Bro, your tongue is too powerful, bro. Like, I mean, look at it. You wanted to make it. You made it. You wanted the money. You got the money.
Yeah.
You wanted everything that came with it. You got it. You think if you don't speak the positivity that you want in your life, they won't come either?
So what?
Come on, bro. Like, whatever you want,
whatever,
you can have it.
For sure.
And it, man, and we know that, bro, but I need everybody to know that.
Yeah, people gotta know
You
that.
gotta know that, man. The things that I'm saying right now, the things that you're doing, I dreamed of this, I wanted this, I spoke it. It came back, right? When it comes, who knows? And but you speak it out, it's coming. You gotta be patient for that.
So, that feeling that I had, and I say this with the most passion I can fucking say it. That feeling that I had when I realized my world was gone, man, I never want to feel that again. So when he gives it to me again, nigga, I never give up on it. I never give that back up.
You gotta be grateful for that moment.
Yeah.
Don't ever regret
I'm so
that
grateful
moment.
for the low.
Don't ever regret your lows, bro, because your lows tell you how to be grateful for what's coming later in your life, bro. If you don't lose it, how you know to keep it?
Exactly.
You know, so, man, bro, you gotta lose. That's the most important part, because when it comes, I know. All right, man, now this shit could go at any time, bro. And even I feel like that now in my life with everything that I do, man. I wake up every day and understand that this is just a blessing. Everything that I got right now, I don't deserve it. You know, like I don't wake up with an expectation like this is supposed to be mine. I wake up every day and understand that this is a blessing, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
I live a blessing every day. I gotta be grateful.
Sure.
I gotta be grateful. I want everything I earn. I gotta be grateful. And man, it could be over any day, but I know that, man, I'm gonna live in it every day and spread the love that I can with the people I got around me. I'm gonna share it. I'm gonna share this energy while it's here. Who knows how long it really lasts, but if it's here, man, I'm gonna cherish it, bro.
For
and
everything.
There was so many times, man, the last 3 years that I wasn't cherishing it because I was fighting for more. I was fighting for more in my life. I thought that for me to get more was gonna change the way that I felt about myself. That if you gave me more money, I would feel better. If you gave me more friends, I feel better. If I had more followers on IG, I feel a little bit better. And it didn't make me feel better, because I got all that. And the same problems that you talk about, that I'm talking about, they didn't go nowhere.
Yeah, for sure.
They didn't go nowhere till I looked in the mirror and said, I gotta face this shit.
Face it.
That's how I felt, me versus
Face
me.
it, face
I
yourself.
faced myself and picked my shit up and said, I'll neid never feel like this again.
Went in the battle from
I'm gonna make
within.
sure I take care of myself.
So, man, before we shampoo, I said all that to just pretty much say, man, 2019 was that year for me. But the year God has written over my life of 2023.
Come on, man.
Man, look, peep this. I'm gonna say this to the camera. I'm gonna let everybody know they're gonna hear it. 2023 will be my breakout year when I was 16 on crack. Like times 100.
Yeah.
Because I cherish every part of the day. I pray at least 4 times throughout the day. When I get down, when I lay down before I go to sleep, I take myself through every part of the day through the prayer, and I say, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yo, I'm grateful for that, God. Thank you, thank you. Ah, that didn't work. Thank you, something bigger coming.
Something bigger coming.
So I'm so grateful for my now, that the future is heavenly, because that's all you have to have is gratitude and gratefulness, because like I said, your present moment is all that you need to get to where you're trying to go. So the more you're in tune with the present.
It's the only time that exists.
Yeah, for
it's
sure.
the only time that, the future don't exist yet.
Yeah.
Past done for.
What you do right now.
Right now is all I got, man.
Right now is what's shaping that.
And right now, I need to shampoo your hair, bro.
Yeah, come on.
So let me go ahead. Come on, man.
Yeah, my fault.
Right now, I need to shampoo your hair, bro.
Yeah,
come on, man.
New year, new me. It's 2023. Glock 23. I dumped a 20 piece. That old shit ain't going forward. This a newer me. Probably knew me last year, but you don't know me.
Yo, so check this out. I don't know about anybody else, but I got a firm belief. I don't know. I mean, probably a guru or something. I hope they see this message that I'm about to say and probably can add confirmation on it. But I feel like when people feel like it's a cloud over their head, right? That dark cloud, like people feel like it's a burden just weighing over them. Yo, I genuinely feel like sometimes it comes from the energy the hair is giving off. Because honestly, I feel like with just feeling how free this feels to start over, I feel like a burden is just lifted.
Moving into next year, what's your expectation now? Like, you feel this is it? You ready to receive?
So what I'm extremely ready to receive. Honestly.
Receive, man.
So the thing is now, it's about protecting. It's about protecting, just protecting my peace, protecting everything, protecting my hair. Because like I said, your hair is an extension to the brain. And if we're talking about mental health and awareness to it, we need to take care of the hair. Whether it's praying over your hair, whether it's putting your thoughts to your palms as you rub over your hair. Rather, it's a consistent regimen with putting herbs in your hair or shampooing it or soaking your hair in lemon and lime juice, whatever, like whatever regimen you want to do to the hair, let's protect it 2023 because, like I said, it extends to the brain, which is your mental health. Before I got right within, I was working real hard to make things happen. Like, so I'm overly working to make certain things happen, but all of it is paying off still. But once you get right within, you don't have to chase. Everything comes straight to you. It's literally like magic. Once you pour into the self, once you pour into the only vessel God give you, you can't wake up and go into somebody else's skin. You can't walk outside of this vessel and wake up as someone else. So it's up to you to cherish this one vessel, rather it's what you eat, what you're watching, what you're hearing, what you smell. Everything beyond those senses, what you touch, what you feel. Once you start to pour into that, everything that you want literally comes to you as attraction.
I'm glad you worded it like that because, I mean, that's why I have the tattoo on my neck with the world, and under the world it says create yours. And the reason being is because where you at physically sometimes is not a determination of what your world is. It's what you're investing in yourself, the things that you listen to, the things that you watch, and the people that you choose to spend your time around, the things that you eating. This is your world, and you can control that no matter where you at. You can control what you're thinking about. You can control the friends you choose to hang out with or the things you choose to watch on TV. Like, these things have an effect on you. Subconsciously, they do. You know, a lot of people say, oh, it's just social media, it's just a video, it's just this, it's just music, it's just, man, these are things that when you listen to them every day, over and over and over again, they'll have an effect on your body physically and on your body mentally.
You are what you eat, you are what you see. You gotta be
intentional with those things.
For sure. You are what you eat, you are what you see, you are what you hear, you are what you smell. Everything is everything, so you gotta realize you are that.
Is it nothing for you, a state of peace, or do you try to visualize maybe what you want? Because I think meditation sounds, to some people that have never tried it or even looked into it, it can sound sometimes like it just, you don't understand it, you know? So what is it to you when you meditate, and what are you thinking about?
Meditation to me is, it could go for a lot of things. It could be just everything you gotta do with intention. So whatever you want your intent to be leading into the meditation is what you focus on. Rather it's peace, rather it's affirmations that you want to say to manifest, rather it's just simple, the simplicity of just being disconnected for a minute. It depends on what you want. So before you go into the meditation, you ask yourself, what is it that I'm trying to accomplish after this? Like, what do I want to accomplish during this meditation? What do I want to feel during it, and how do I want to feel after? A lot of times I just wanted peace, because I was depressed at times when I first found meditation. I was just at my lows, so I just wanted something that gave me a break from life. And man, I did that, and I listened to a guided meditation my first time. And it took me to a place to where I had no choice but to cry when I was there. I was in a place of just unconditional love. I was just in a place of peace, comfort, warmth.
Did you?
And it was beautiful.
Did you always love yourself?
I did, and then through the process of that, I kind of lost it. Like, I know I ain't love myself because first and foremost, who I surrounded myself around. If I loved myself, I wouldn't have been surrounded by people that didn't love me. Like, I was surrounded by things that didn't love me. So if somebody would have asked me, yo, you love yourself? I would have been like, yeah. But my actions didn't reflect that. Now, as I look now, my actions reflect that I do love myself.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you saying that, bro.
For sure.
Yeah, I look at the outside. I mean, if you love yourself, put yourself in the best every time that you can.
Sure do.
Get the best for yourself, man. You deserve it. Everybody deserves it. You deserve to eat good. You deserve to have people around you that love you. You got to make that a statement to say, this is the level of quality of life that I want for myself. And I won't settle. Because everybody's deserving of the best. Whether you think you are or not, you can have the best at all times. I promise you can. So you have to make that statement to say, all right, man, I'd rather have no friends if it means that I gotta be on this journey right now. I'd rather have one friend if it means just one friend.
That's what it gotta be though. Like, that's really what it gotta be.
It has to be that.
Like, you can ask my mom, she's sitting over there, man. I had to detach from her. I had to detach from family at one period of time to get to the mindset I'm at. Like, I really had to sit.
I mean, those are the decisions that break your heart but give you peace.
Sure.
They break your heart to make a decision like that. It really hurt to look at family, to look at friends, and to say, yo, I have to do this for me.
What are a few times you felt like you was at that point in your life,
I mean, recently, bro, through this whole year, it's probably been my biggest realization for me. 2022 was the year that I've had the most self-discovery because I felt like God has given me everything that I've wanted. And I kind of feel like he gave it to me and kind of just like chuckled like, yo, you got so much more to fight for. Here's everything that you thought was gonna matter, but you got more to do. You got a reason for being here. So in that, I had to look around at my lifestyle and the things that I was doing, the people I had around me, and I felt like, all right, man, like it's here, but I'm still feeling empty. Like I'm still feeling like there's something I gotta feel right here.
Same way.
And it's not, if it ain't feeling, I gotta make a decision. I gotta make a decision on what I'm around, and I gotta give myself, like you said, what makes me feel fulfilled and what makes me feel happy. And that detachment, I've had to do that this year with friends that I've been friends with, bro, my whole life. Family that I've had to put boundaries and barriers up for, and it was a tough year to do so, but it's only because I spent time figuring out who I am and trying to decide and make a decision that would best suit giving myself happiness. Because I'm in the service, bro. I cut hair, I make I service the world. And you as well, bro, you make art for the world. When you make music, everybody love you, right? But I didn't really feel love when I wasn't making videos or I wasn't cutting hair, right? Or like when I'm at the house. And I had to find how to love myself. I had to find just being vulnerable, let my girl really love me, and like accepting the love that I already had around me as well. So sometimes it wasn't even that I needed more. I really just needed less sometimes. I didn't even need, it wasn't different people around me that I was searching for that I needed. It was already there. But sometimes your biggest blessings don't come until,
say that again,
listen, bro, sometimes your biggest blessings don't come until the people that need to be out of the picture are gone. And I had to realize that there are things in my life that God is waiting to give me, and they won't come until I make the right decisions to cut my grass.
Say it again.
You know it, bro.
No, say it one more time. Say the part where you wanted more, but what you needed was just less.
I wanted more. I thought more would fix things. Less is what I needed.
And
it was already, but they were already in my life, bro.
Then say the part about what was in your life that had to be removed so God could give it to you.
Sometimes the biggest blessings in your life are waiting for you, but only after you remove the people that don't need to be there in that picture.
And let me tell you something else. Sometimes God will still give it to you. And you want to know why he'll give it to you? Even with the wrong people around sometimes?
Why you say that?
Because sometimes we know who we need to get rid of and we don't. So he said, okay, I'm gonna give it to you, but you gonna let him fuck it up for you, or you gonna let her fuck it up for you. He did that to me a few times as well.
I mean, there were lessons like, there were lessons I learned like.
It's crazy. That's spot on, bro.
Nah, it is, man, but I had to remind myself that for one, too, this too, time don't equal loyalty.
No.
And that was a hard thing I had to tell myself with the friends that I've had for 10 plus years.
Some people serve their purpose.
That have been here forever, and you looking at your friends and your family, you looking at, people around you, whether the people you work with, and, we've been doing this for X amount of years, bro, but time don't equal loyalty.
Never do.
But I've had people in my life, bro, that I met last year that put their heart on their sleeve for me, man.
For sure.
And they would drop anything for me any day, and I've found that is loyalty, man. Like,
and that goes back to what we were saying earlier, man. Things are temporary. And for the journey that you speak over your life every day, you gotta know life is the journey. And along this journey, you meet people along the way that you keep. Then you meet people along the way that you gotta let go.
I mean, I stopped stressing when people walk out of my life because I just know that God will give me what I need every time and not what I want all the time. And I wanted everything. I wanted everybody to be my friend. I thought that everybody would love me. I thought that I could get everybody to love me, that I could get everybody to rock with me, that everybody would say the same things about me.
Me too.
They don't.
Me too.
They don't. And as small as the circle got, I still had to sit here and be like, God gave me what I need, not what I want, what you need to get through to the next level.
Cause you chosen from birth. I'm gonna keep moving cause I know something bigger is coming for me.
How much can you endure? I mean, that's the question.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta be willing to endure. You gotta be willing to keep going.
That's the thing, bro. God ain't gonna give it to you. Yo, I'm gonna be honest. Why would God bless us with something if we can't even handle the shit that he's throwing to us to get us there? It's only gonna increase. You know what I'm saying? Things are only going to get harder at a certain time period. You're gonna have your time period where you enjoy what he gave you, but just know history repeat. You're gonna face problems on that level as well.
It won't stop.
Yeah, it's gonna keep coming.
I remind myself when I do face a hard time and I do face adversity in front of me, there's always gonna be a test before a promotion.
For sure.
There will always be a test before a promotion. Even if, no matter what job you work at, your manager might tell you, hey, Chop, I need you to go ahead and knock them dishes out. I know you had a long shift, but knock them dishes out right quick and let me I got you. Yeah. You know, you be like, man, damn, I just finished my whole shift. Why I gotta knock the dishes out? Why he can't knock the dishes out? Yeah. You go knock him out, next day, he might have a raise for you.
For sure.
Right? I'm ready to step up and handle what's in front of me no matter what at
sure.
all times, because I know on the other side of any adversity or problem that I could come across, there has to be a promotion. Yeah. There has to be a blessing waiting for me.
Every time, bro. And once you, man, that's very important you say that, because once you start to think that way, you realize that, bro, you just realize how life is, man. When things get hard, when things get so hard, so hard, when you hit that rock bottom, man, just know that this God just building something so big for you. And if you know that every time, bro, you good, man.
You gotta test you.
Yeah, man.
When I saw people really appreciate the things that I was saying, man, it was a different feeling, because it wasn't a haircut, man. Like, somebody appreciated the things that I said, and I felt like that was powerful. And I found purpose in that moment. I'm here to inspire. I'm here to help others see. And if I gotta, you know, if that's what I'm here to do, I don't always need a haircut. And I realized that the haircut is a vehicle for me.
That's hard, for sure.
And I remember you specifically. I remember when I remember watching the transition happen. I remember the shot, you know, I went through the whole shot of flow, you know, time with you, and I remember the day that you started getting into meditate. You started getting into thinking about your health and your body. And I remember specifically telling you, man, like, stand on this, bro, because it's gonna be worth it. And people will tell you all types of things, man. Child, go back to the old you, go back to the old you, talk about the old shit. But your voice is so powerful, bro. You inspire millions of kids in this world. The things that you say are real, and they affect real people. Like, you gotta take that, man, and understand that that comes with responsibility, and you did so.
For sure.
And bro, the journey you went on, it may not be the coolest shit to talk about in the club, but I promise you it's the last thing people think about before they sleep.
For sure.
It's the realest shit that people could hear. And keep doing that, man. Like, just keep doing that, man. I'm just proud that you did that and you stood on it, and here we are 3 years later from that journey, and you continuing to stand on it.
For sure.
Bro, what do you do when you're not doing all of this, though? Where's your balance now?
I say world peace, world peace, world peace, and then go home and play Call of Duty. like, don't get me wrong, I'm not perfect. And that's what people gotta get it straight of.
You think people view you as, you know, it's
bro, people
natural, bro.
always ask, they be like, yo, how you do this, but you do this? Like, yo, because I'm a balanced individual. And once you balance, you're not stressing yourself out about nothing. Because you realize every battery, you won't have shit working if it was just one charge. Would nothing work? Where's the balance?
What change do you want to see for others?
I want people to stop chasing money and chase purpose. If people stop chasing money and chase chase what's set out on their life, what they're here for, the world will be a way better place.
You know, so to the ones that do want purpose, that do seek that and they're waiting for it, you just gotta, you know, first you gotta take action. And you gotta ask yourself, are you doing the things that you're supposed to be doing to unveil that part of your life? Are you holding on to things that you shouldn't be holding on to? Are you still got habits in your life that gotta change? Are there people in your life that gotta go? Do what's necessary for yourself first, and be patient, cause it'll come for everybody, man.
Kid you not, bro. When I dropped Shot of Flow, my bank account was in the negative after all that. From the studio session to the outfit to the music video. So I spent my last.
How much did you spend on Shot of Flow, the first one? Like, how much did it cost you to get that out?
Like 40 on the studio time.
$40 on studio time.
Then about 200 for the outfit. And I didn't even wear the jacket, I was in the tank top. Wasting money. Then the video costed $250, but I only had 100 left after that. Paid the 100, told them I was gonna pay the $250 once I got it. So that shit, it's down there. That's $340. Bank account was in the negative after that. Man, I dropped it like a few days later. And
like, how you said you knew? You knew beforehand what it was gonna do?
Yeah, I knew.
How'd you know? You just
felt it. Just felt it. But just imagine though, if I'm like the type nigga like, man, I got $300, man. I need to spend my money on a re-up and go flood this P through the city before I spend my last on my dream.
I mean, bro, that's what
I would have never got here.
But this last year, let's speak about specifically 2022. What moment are you most proud about?
I'm just more proud about, shit, honestly, fighting the battle from within, bro. Like I've been saying the whole time. And that's why I wanted this cut. This is I guess it's a symbol of a champion that won. So, yeah, I just feel like I won a battle within myself, 2022. It's my proudest accomplishment.
Proud of you, bro.
Thank you.
Looking at you right now with a peanut head, bro. I'm so proud of you, bro. Peanut head up, man.
Man, bro. Thank you, God, for the intuition to make this happen, to get this done. Thank you for me not questioning you, questioning my thought process or my conscience. Thank you for the patience you've had with me on this journey. Thank you for the realization, the self-awareness. Just to be aware of all the things that you need me to be aware of. So all praise to the Most. Amen.
Amen, bro. What are you still trying to accomplish? You know, you seem like you got a lot together for yourself as far as knowing who you are and knowing what you got to do. Mm-hmm. What do you still want?
I could list them, but shit, with the mindset I'm in, is I already could accomplish. The only thing that I do want is just to maintain just discipline and the peace. It's the things I need. You know, so I'm so complacent.
I mean, that's one of the biggest steps to manifestation, man, is just believing that it's yours already.
Yeah.
And understanding that everything is already for you. For sure. All the things that you want.
Sure.
You gotta be ready to receive. All right, bro. Before I hand you this mirror, I just want to tell you, bro, thank you for all the love you've given me from the day that we met. Thank you for changing my life. Thank you for being a friend that I couldn't even ask for, bro. Thank you for being all of that and some. And thank you for everything that you're doing for this world, bro. I ain't nothing but grateful for everything you ever done in my life. And I love you, man, for real. I'm so proud of everything that you've done and become to this point.
Thank you. I love you more, man. I appreciate you, and the same for me, man. Sure. Wait. You want me to?
Hold on.
Okay. Okay.
All right, you go ahead, bro.
Damn.
You go ahead, bro.
Yo.
Hold it up a little more. Like a little bit down.
Yo, what the fuck?
What grade you in, bro?
Yo, upper echelon.
Upper echelon,
What the
man.
fuck you talking about?
Let me get this off you
Yo.
so you can see us up, man.
G,
How you feel?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. This shit beautiful.
How you feel, bro?
This beautiful
Look.
right here. Hey, bro. That's him.
I just want my nut. After that, bitch, get up off of me. Presidential chop, pussy nigga, ain't no off in me. You a pussy with some discharge. We call them cottage cheese. Sent the hit off of Discord. It's 2023. New year, new me. It's 2023. Glock 23. I dumped a 20 piece. That old shit ain't going forward. This a newer me. Probably knew me last year, but you don't know me.
Yo, I just want to say, man, nothing about me. All glory to God, first and foremost. Secondly, all glory to my man VicBlends, bro. Thank you so much. I love you dearly. I love you genuinely. You're a great friend to me. You're more than a barber. You're more than everything. Man, you are a man of purpose, just like I am. And that's just what I resonate with. And I appreciate you for blessing me with this chop, man. Forever indebted to you, brother. Love you, man. Weddings, I'm there. Gender reveals, I'm there. Whatever, bro. You family. Love.